Sofia Zarul Azham, left, and Dominique Machain, students at the School of Visual Arts, complained that their professor had acted inappropriately toward them. CreditCaroline Tompkins for the New York TimesTwo teachers at the School of Visual Arts in Manhattan were removed from the classroom this past semester after students in the college's film and animation department complained about improper conduct on their part. There is a whole culture in S.V.A. film of dismissing inappropriate male behavior, said Ella Latham, a former student, who said she had an issue with a professor in 2012, but this past semester, inspired by They posted the names of the teachers on social media. 3 students complained to the school's Title IX office, which looks into reports of harassment or sexual misconduct. In one complaint, Dominique Machain said that in 2016, when she was a freshman, Roy Frumkes, her narrative writing professor, told her in graphic detail about a student he said had gone to his apartment and had sex with him. Then, she said, he added that, if she wanted a recommendation she should visit him there. The implication, Ms. Machain said, was clear. I almost felt paralyzed, she said. Roy Frumkes was found to have violated the sexual misconduct policy at the School of Visual Arts by administrators. Credit Lars Nicky, Getty Images. In recent weeks the school responded, saying Mr. Frumkes' employment had been terminated after an investigation found that he had violated the school's sexual misconduct policy, according to a letter from an administrator. The letter did not detail the findings. Mr. Frumkes, who did not respond to requests for comment, it is appealing. The school's letter said that until his right to appeal has lapsed or been exhausted his employment would be suspended. Another instructor in the department, Robert Hofrecht, was suspended in March and his contract was not renewed. The school said the suspension was in response to concerns raised by students but did not detail them. One student, Ashley Priestnitz, said she had complained last semester that Mr. Hofrecht, her acting teacher, had showed her unwanted attention, and had told her in class to rehearse suggestive scenarios, like washing herself. I started wearing baggy clothes to class because any time I wore normal clothing he would comment on my appearance. Ms. Priestnitz said, if I saw him in a hallway at school I would duck around a corner. Mr. Hofrecht declined to comment. Several weeks ago, an administrator in the film and animation department, Mary Lee Grisanti, wrote to students, referring to Mr. Hofrecht, I want you to know that your voices have been heard by this school at the highest levels, she said. The school's response illustrates the ripple effect of the image. The School of Visual Arts main building on East 23rd Street in New York City. CreditCaroline Tompkins for the New York Times. The School of Visual Arts, with more than 4,000 students from around the world, was founded in 1947 as the Cartoonists and Illustrators School and offers a variety of degrees. Robert Hofrecht's contract to teach at the School of Visual Arts was not renewed. Credit Toronto. The college is firmly committed to the rights of all members of its community, Joyce Kay, a spokeswoman, wrote in an email. S.V.A. responds to sexual misconduct complaints swiftly, investigates them thoroughly and resolves them in accordance with local, state and federal laws. Ms. Kay did not respond to questions about Mr. Frumkes. The school's film and animation program offers courses in screenwriting, cinematography and directing. Among its alumni are the horror director T. West, Dan Minahan, who has directed episodes of Game of Thrones and House of Cards, and Michael Giacchino, a composer who was named to the Board of Governors of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences in 2015. Several students and former students said they were frustrated by the school's response when they complained in the past. One former student, Courtney Wilder, said she had complained to Salvatore Petrosino, an administrator in the film and animation department, almost 2 decades ago when, she said, Mr. Frumkes made her feel uncomfortable by calling her in her dormitory, inviting her to his apartment and giving her presents in class. She said Mr. Petrosino told her that he would talk to Mr. Frumkes, but that no one followed up with her. It really shook my confidence as a young woman, she said. What people see as your value and who you can trust. The school is now investigating Ms. Wilder's complaint. Mr. Petrosino did not respond to phone and email messages requesting comment. In recent weeks, the school's president, David Rhodes, wrote Ms. Wilder to apologize for her treatment by faculty and staff. I thought that I had cleaned house in 1996, he said. Obviously I was wrong. The recent complaints about Mr. Frumkes came in earlier this year. S.V.A. Machain and a second student, Sofia Zarul Azham, said they realized that they each had similar experiences with him. Ms. Zarul Azham said that Mr. Frumkes had asked her to his apartment, invited her to a restaurant and once commented on her breasts. The two women decided to go together to the Title X office, accompanied by a professor, Nana Simopoulos, who acted as their advisor. He made me uncomfortable many times, Ms. Zarul Azham said of Mr. Frumkes.